By now, you've probably heard that Kaguya Sama is getting a new special or OVA or whatever you want to call it, and you've probably seen the trailer for it. Now, trust me, do not watch it. I repeat, do not watch it if you are anime only. They are skipping about 100 chapters worth of content. 100 chapters, that is so much. That is enough to make two more seasons. And it's honestly really pissing me off. This isn't bad content. The content after the movie ends is some of the greatest content and storytelling in Kaguya-sama that I've ever seen. Hayasaka, Ishigami, Ino, Nagisa, Kashiwagi, Shirogane, Kaguya, every single one of them goes through major arcs and development, and you are just skipping all of that. Why? For example, look at this image in the Kaguya-sama trailer. You see Hayasaka with her haircut. If you haven't read the manga, you're just thinking, oh cool, she got a haircut, wow, it looks good on her. But what you don't realize is, no spoilers, but she gets this haircut after her own arc. And that arc really progresses and develops Hayasaka as a character. And when you see that haircut for the first time in the manga, you are so full of emotions, you are proud, you are so happy for Best Girl. But now that they're just revealing it like that, it's just so sad to see that new fans who want to watch this special won't get that same rush of emotions that we did when we read the manga. Another thing is Ishigami. A lot of people have Ishigami as their favorite character. And guess what? He also goes through a major arc filled with development and character growth. Now we're just completely robbed of that because they wanted to rush to the ending. Ino also gets her own great arc where she's directly challenged by Kaguya for approval for being the next student council president. It is actually such a good story and arc. Now, from the trailer and the poster, it is clear that they are covering the Shirogane departure arc, which is the final arc of Kaguya Sama. And like I said, the ending of Kaguya Sama is not bad. Like, okay, sure, it might have been a little bit rushed, but everything that happened in the ending and everything that happened that led towards the ending is really good content. I honestly just don't see why A1 Pictures had to do this. Kaguya Sama is a very popular series. When anyone talks about the best rom-com anime out there, Kaguya Sama is usually mentioned as one of them. So why A1 Pictures? Just why? Now, Chibi Reviews did put out a really interesting theory, and that is A1 Pictures is responsible for Solo Leveling. Now, I personally haven't watched Solo Leveling, but I do know how insanely popular it has become, especially after season 2, and now it's also getting its own movie adaptation. So, the theory is that A1 Pictures wants to invest and put all of its time and resources on Solo Leveling to kind of ride that Solo Leveling popularity train. And of course, Kaguya Sama is a very time taking process. It needs a lot of time, it needs a lot of resources, and it needs a lot of money, which A1 just doesn't want to put in it because they think Solo Leveling can make much more of a profit. So what they want to do is just get rid of Kaguya Sama, just finish it off really quickly so they can put all their time and money into Solo Leveling. Now, this is just a theory. Of course, there is no official proof that this is what's actually happening. And you know what? Hey, maybe it's a great world, and this special is just a big trailer or teaser for the next two seasons of Kaguya Sama, which they will properly adapt. But if not, just read the manga. Like, genuinely, just read the manga. If you think it's a bad experience, it genuinely isn't. I thought it was gonna be bad, but as I started reading, I was just fully invested in it. I still laughed as hard as I did while watching the anime. Of course, it's not the exact same experience, but trust me, it's a good thing and you will really enjoy it.